Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Google has announced the end of the August 2023 core update. It was 16 days and 3 hours in Google time. I love how they mark it down to the exact hours of torture that they have put the site owners through. So at the end of a core update, what can we expect next and what do we do to move forward? Now, on my front, I have several sites that I was monitoring, and I'm going to be reporting or talking about it here on my channel about what I saw, how the sites reacted, and what are my thoughts on why they were reacting the way that they are. Remember, I work on a lot of sites that have been hit by a lot of Google updates, so they are in various stages of recovery. And we saw some sites go up and we saw some sites not go up at all. So there's a lot of information that we can gain from that, but I'll be talking about that. Now, since the core update has been announced that it's officially over, in the next few weeks, we can expect some SERP fluctuations, which means if you start working on your site today, which you can, start making updates, wait to make a judgment call until after we're past the 2 week of fluctuations. So make any updates that you want to make today if you think that's a good idea, but wait and hold off on your judgment because for the next 2 weeks, the SERPs might be a little shakier than normal. We sometimes see that at the end of various Google updates. So moving forward, can you work on your site? Absolutely. If you think you know what direction it needs to go into, it's perfectly fine at this point to start working on your site and making the repairs. However, remember with a core update, to recover from a core, we need an unconfirmed or a confirmed core update before that site will recover. So when you're making changes and you don't see the needle going back up, it's not because you're making the wrong changes. Well, I guess you could be making the wrong changes, but it doesn't necessarily mean that. It means that you need a confirmed or unconfirmed core to be able to recover. It needs to roll out, see the changes that you've made, and then you'll be back into the good graces of Google if you've made all of the changes that they wanted you to make. However, some of these updates are running continuously, and sometimes we assume we've been hit by a core when really we've been hit by something else. So you might start working on your website that was hit by a core update or you assume was hit by a core update, only to discover you make some changes and the site floats back up to the top or fully recovers. It's hard to distinguish between all of the updates, the ones that are running continuously or automatically are not being announced, against the updates that are being announced and confirmed. So start working on your site. And if it starts doing a whole lot better, it probably wasn't the core that you were hit with, but we don't really need to thread the needle on that point. I just wanted you to be aware in case you make changes and see the needle go back up and wonder what the heck is happening? Why is my site recovering when we haven't had another core update? Remember, I'm going to hit this one more time. The core update can be confirmed and unconfirmed. So they might roll one out we really don't know about, and then your site recover as well. So this is when it gets super exciting because this is when all of the work begins. And this is when we can look forward to the next core update so that your site can recover. Now, if you're having problems and you don't know what type of adjustments to make, you can reach out to me at my website, Ysais-SEO.com, or just search for Ysais Digital Marketing, fill out the form, and I'll get back to you. Lastly, we have the SEO Algo Secrets Facebook group. If you like Facebook or you're on Facebook, you might want to check us out because we're talking all about the updates and what everyone is seeing. And moving forward, I'm going to talk about everything that I saw with this update. Don't rush to make judgments. Hold off on rushing to judgments. It's not always what we think it is right away. Wait, have your site evaluated or evaluate your own site, but don't only stick to one part of the puzzle. Just because someone has reported it was all about EAT, it doesn't mean if you fully fix your site for EAT, it will fully recover. These algo updates often hit on many different points. It's never just one. All right, see you next week with a lot more Google Core August 2023 content. Have a great weekend, guys.